use for example. So the first step is to just go to Google and type in Birmingham City Schools Clever. Once you hit enter, we're gonna go in through the first link that they produce. Is usually that top one, and that's under the BHM. So we know we're up under Birmingham City. That's gonna take us to the Active Directory. That's step number 4 on the little sheet that we had right here. Step number 4. All right, so you hit the top one, the Active Directory. And then now we're gonna put in this student information. So I'm using this student D Thomas STU31. You hit go, and then you put in that universal password that we've been using, that student 3. I make sure I check it. And the reason I have you all to help me with this, because sometimes you know how our students can be. They like to skip steps, or sometimes they might not even put that S. So just make sure they looking to see if it's correct. Once you hit that, it's gonna make you put a password in again. So you need to put it in again, student 3. And then we're gonna do it one more time, student 3. And I'm gonna check it to make sure they're matching up. That looks good. We'll see that get us through. And then all I need to hit is go. Once I hit go, it said, oh, for this student. I don't know, is it because this student was suspended? I just used the random student that I know has been gone for the entire year. So let's just put, Mr. C, do you have a student that you had earlier? We'll do one of yours. Anybody have a student they?
I had what's the student? His name was Armstrong. First name Armstrong. Last name Armstrong.
Armstrong.
His first name start with an S.
So we're gonna do this one real time. So Scott, is that it?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, so this is all I do on my end. I go here. We got Scott here. I verify his username. So Scott S Armstrong STU. And then we're gonna change his password. Student 3. Y'all don't have to worry about that end, but I'm just trying to go ahead and do that. All right, so let's go back out. So we're gonna start the steps over. So I go to Google again, type in Birmingham City Schools Clever. Log into that first one. Go to Active Directory. For some reason, it's bouncing me out of everything. Let me see. Why is it doing that today? Clever. So it's just doing it, period. Okay, let's see. Can any of you all log into y'all Clever accounts? Charge my phone.
I was in Clever.
I was just in Clever. I just logged off so I can show you all.
Yeah.
No,
I'm sorry, I'm driving. I would try, but I'll practice tomorrow.
Okay. Let's see.
Let me see if I can get in.
Oh, that's the wrong one. I want to try that one.
Yeah, it's up. It let me in. Clever.
Okay. I don't know why it won't let me in no more. It won't even let me change it. Let me try another browser. All right, so let me do another browser. I don't know what's wrong with that. All right, so once you go in, you put that username that I give you. This Mr. C student that we just using for example, I'm gonna put that student 3 password in there. I could save it, but I'm not gonna save it. Retype this. And we hit go. And it works 100% of the time if if they do it right. So once we're in Clever, this is the hub to go to anything else. So usually the directions say go to Schoology next. So if you want the student in Schoology, go to Schoology. And this is important. This is a good example right here. So right here, we need to update the login. And the instructions is say all that. But a lot of the students, they still having that S number. So hit update login. And this is where we do the extension, the Birmingham City extension, the @bhm.k12. You have to put that on there. Show the password to make sure it's still student 3. And then you just hit save. So I'm gonna save it. All right, now let's click it again. Everything looks good. Hit go to Schoology, and it should tell you to log in again. So you have to do it one more time. Put that password in there. I'm not gonna save it right now, but you could have the student save it so they won't have to keep logging back in. And then there we go. Voila, we're in Schoology. Same thing for everything else. Once we're in Clever, it's the hub to go to anything else. So we want to go to PowerSchool. Make sure they click in the right PowerSchool emblem. I think it's that colorful one in it. Or do y'all have them go through this one? Either way, I think it's that colorful one, right, y'all? Yeah, it's this dark one. All right, so same thing here. Update login. You see they have numbers here. It should be updated, this person. So you take this off because you don't do the extension on here on PowerSchool. Everything matches up. You hit save, and then you go back into it, and then all you do is go to PowerSchool, and they have to log in again. So they log in, take all this off, and then we do the same password, student 3. All right. It said not now. All right, and they're in there. So we all 3 platforms. And all we do is, again, we start off with a simple Google search, Birmingham City Schools, Clever. We go in through the link, and then it's gonna take us to Active Directory. This is gonna automatically log us in because we just logged in. But then, I mean, that's simply it. Once we go to Clever, we know we're pretty good. We just need to go inside each one and make sure we're updating the login. That's pretty much it. Anybody have any questions so far? Now I did have an issue with mine for some reason. I don't know why it didn't let me in on my other browser. So I had to go to another web browser, but that's pretty much it. No further questions. Everybody good?
Yeah, you recorded everything, then you
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I shared.
Okay.
All right. Thank y'all.
Thanks.
I hope,
Awesome. Thank you.
okay. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Y'all have a good one.
You too.